Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have another unboxing. This time it's going to be an Yagi antenna. Now these antennas are quite helpful when you are trying to boost your 4G LTE signals in your residence. Now if you haven't checked my previous video out, I'm installing this Yagi antenna in our TP-Link MR600. I have reviewed the MR600 as well as I have used other type of antennas, that's the LPDA and the omnidirectional antennas. If you haven't checked that video out, I'll leave a link on the top, go check that out. In this video, I'm just going to quickly unbox this. This is how it comes with bubble wrap, and the antenna actually has a gain of almost 25 dB. Now guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description below from where you could purchase this. I actually bought it from a seller, and these are Signify RF Solutions. You could reach out to them. They would be able to provide you antennas, and you could reach out to them for any telecom related questions that you have, or if you want solutions, you could certainly reach out to them. The antenna comes with an N female connector. Along with that, you also have mounting brackets. Now these antennas are typically used where you don't have proper cell reception in your area. Say your tower is almost 4-5 kilometers away, and in those instances you could certainly use these antennas. I got this installed on my rooftop by installing it on a pole. Now these antennas are pretty large and pretty heavy, and they do really get you those signals that you need when it's far away. I did install this on my rooftop. The first what I did was I did install it, and this is how I installed, by having it parallelly together, one vertical, one horizontal, but it didn't really work out. I mean, I was not able to get proper speeds, or rather I was not able to pick up any signals. And then I switched off with this type of installation where the first part was vertical and then the bottom was horizontal, and I mounted both the antennas vertically. These are pointed towards the cell tower because these are Yagi antennas and these are directional antennas. That's how they are going to pick up signals. Now guys, if you see, there are lots of towers surrounding to my location, and I did do a couple of speed tests, and I did get this installed on our MR600, and to be honest guys, it did really not work out much. Now I did compile a couple of results here for you guys. The first row is talking about the RSRP, RSRQ and SNR values, and then I have actually took a baseline of what excellent signal strength means. So anything about negative dB of RSRP is considered as excellent, whereas for RSRQ, anything about negative 10 is considered excellent, and signal to noise ratio, anything about 20 dB is considered as excellent. Now I did try with 3 different bands here, and I actually did this with Airtel. Now the first row talks about the stock antenna, in which I have tested band 40. The RSRP was at negative 96, RSRQ was at negative 14, and SNR is at 6.8. Stock antenna with band 3, RSRP was at negative 85, and RSRQ was at 11, and signal to noise ratio is at 9.4. Now coming to the Yagi position 1, in which I tested with band 3, it's at negative 52. So there has been a drastic increase on the RSRP value as well as the RSRQ. And signal to noise ratio, yes, there is an improvement of 13.2 dB. Then Yagi position 1 with band 40, the RSRPU did increase to negative 63, RSRQ is at negative 13, but the signal to noise ratio is at 2.8. Now I did try to point the antenna a little. I did try to change the direction of the antenna a little, and here the RSRPU decreased to negative 64, then RSRQ is at negative 14, but the signal to noise ratio did increase to 7 dB. Now overall guys, the quality of the signal did improve when comparing with RSRP and RSRQ. However, the signal to noise ratio degraded. So when there is a degradation of the signal to noise ratio, it's not going to really help with proper speeds, because your router is going to pick up other signals as well, and this is going to interfere with your 4G band, and this would not give you the actual throughput which you should be expecting. Now The reason why I believe the SNR is pretty low when it comes to Yagi antenna is because, I live in a city where you have lots of cell towers surrounding your residence, and the Yagi antenna is going to pick up all the networks, all the signals that are transmitted between 800 megahertz to 2700 megahertz. It's going to pick up all, and there would be a lot of interference because these are high gain antennas. Now, if you use this in a location where you have lots of frequencies, it's really going to it's going to really have interference, and this noise would increase, and in cities these would not really work. I don't think this would be helpful when it comes to city, but the quality of signal did improve when you look at the first two columns. Now guys, if you are in a situation where you are far away from your cell tower and you live in a rural areas where you don't get proper network and you have very less networks towers besides you, then in those instances, then yes, you could certainly go with the Yagi antenna, because there would not be any other signals to interfere with the Yagi antenna. It's going to directly pick up that particular signal. So if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, do leave it in the comment section below. And if you want me to do other testings, do leave it in the comment section below. I'll certainly read through all the comments and I'll be responding. Guys, these are just my experience, and I would suggest you to do a little more research. You could certainly understand which would be the best for you. And you can also reach out to the seller, and you could purchase the antennas from them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to it. Thank you so much for watching, guys.